Welcome to CTV Sports and the 11th game of the World Polo League 2024 Triple Crown of Polo, where we have Casablanca going up against Travieso Polo. And a great shot here of the Grand Champions Polo Club. 80 degrees this afternoon, partly cloudy, perfect temperature for this huge game in the Triple Crown of Polo. And you can see right there, Field 1 and Field 2. And looks like we have some amazing players ready to take the field. So let's take a look. All right, welcome back, everybody. I'm Dale Schwetz with CTV Sports, and we are live from the Grand Champions Polo Club, field number 1. And this is a huge game in the World Polo League 2024 Triple Crown of Polo. We have Casablanca coming in 1-1, and we have Travieso 2-0. And, of course, in bracket 1, if you went through it and you've been watching, we have Senfest, who's 0-2, and Kaya Polo is 1-1, and they're playing. So we will find out at the end of this game who will be headed to the semifinals. Congratulations to Audi going 3-0 in bracket 2, and Park Place locking up a spot as in the second place team at 2-1 in bracket 2, and they'll be the second place team in bracket 2, so they'll play against the first place team in bracket 1. But we have to play a couple games here, and this is a epic day here at the Grand Champions Polo Club. So thanks for joining us here on CTV Sports. Casablanca coming in at 26 goals, and you got to see the tip players. Grant Ganzi playing number 1, 3 goals. Hilario Figueres will play the number 2 on 6 goals. Rufino Benzadone will play the number 3 on 8 goals. And Sapo Cassette, who's been playing unbelievable polo at a high level, captaining the team at a high level, will play the number 4 on 9 goals. Travieso coming in at 24 today, as Teo Kaye will play the number 1. And then we have Mackenzie Weiss filling in for Pipe Versalino. And Mackenzie is a 6-goal player. Pipe was 7. So they're going to drop to 24 goals with Nick Roldan on 8 goals at the number 3 and Juan Martin Zubia at the number 4 on 9 goals. 2 goals given to Travieso in the white jerseys. And we are off to the races here as they take it off. First play of the game as they come right down on the inside there. Mallets in the air. Whistle will stop the play. And first bowling here is going to be won and taken down by the Travieso team. He gets backed up across the center here, and then everybody converges there on that ball. And real tough one here. Kind of looked like it opened up. Gansey. Grant had a nice back shot. Looked like it came across the field. But let him work this one out. And remember, as the game sit here, we could come up with a 3-way tie, and that's why we got to wait for these games to get finished here today to give you the final info on who's moving ahead. And I love these games as a true quarterfinal here to see who moves on. Travieso, they can lock it down with a win here, and Audi and Travieso would be 2 teams that went 3-0, but like I said, Casablanca, they are going to go for it here today. They might be getting an early trigger on this play, as it's a tough call when you got that ball coming on a back shot and 5 players converging onto one ball. So they're going to take a look at it. And remember, if it goes either way here, it could be a huge play, but it looks like it's going to go in favor of the Casablanca team, so we will have a 5A, and it's going to be Sapo Cassette. Keep an eye on Sapo. He's got the blue helmet on. He'll run the team from the number 4 position. Sapo. Outlet pass, and you'll see this all day long, is going to be Sapo and Rufino, and they've been playing very, very well at the number 3 and 4 position. Backed up cleanly by Zubia. Looking for Mackenzie. Mackenzie's going to get taken out. Mackenzie in the white helmet. Roldan in the black helmet, playing the number 2 and 3 in the white jerseys for Travieso. Good pickup here, and oh, look at this. That's a great steal by Roldan, and he's going to hit one deep here on the back shot. Zubia with the momentum. Juan Martin takes it to the inside. Nice little play here. Overrides. Picked up and taken out by Benzadone, and I'm loving the pace and this first chukker already. Outlet pass. And he's got Ilario. Figueres will get his first touch of the game, and he's got Sapo in the rumble seat. Cassette. Ilario working very hard with Mackenzie, and these are 2 top young players, 2 6-goal players. Keep an eye on those 2 guys. They are very strong, and they are going to be a big part of this game. The level that they can bring will add to both of their teams. Zubia, Juan Martin, good ball control. Switches to the near side, outlet pass, looking for Mackenzie, coming in hot. Mackenzie looking for a neutral play, gets it. Backed up cleanly by Figueres. Straight up in the air, and Nick Roldan is going to fire that one through the goal, and it looks like it goes off of Figueres there, but he looks like he's okay. And yeah, it goes straight up in the air here. Great play by Mackenzie Weiss. He actually wins that play with Oppo, and that sets up the broken play. And remember, in the World Polo League, any broken play is you're going to see the high flag like that, and Roldan will get his first goal today. Nick Roldan, one of the highest rated American players on 8 goals. Polito Pierres and Nick, 2 top players in the world. Of course, for USA. American Polito. He's in Argentina, but was born in Connecticut. And here we go, Mackenzie. First pick up here, and he'll take nice ball play here. Is Kaye checking his shoulder, gets the angle, loose ball, taken away from Sapo, and I like the non-call once again. Oh, no, we're going to get him here on this one. And so Sapo gets away with the first one. Gets out in front of Nick, and then maybe he's going to get caught here. Let's see. We get the back shot. Teo gets enough angle on this ball, I believe, for Juan Martin. Yeah, Juan Martin gets a piece of it. Yeah, and definitely there. So a different call. Mackenzie's going to get around and catch Sapo on the right-of-way violation. So a good call by the mountain officials. I like the non-call earlier, though, I believe, with Nick and Sapo. Looked like Sapo got out a little bit ahead of that 2.5 strides, that 2 strides, even though Nick was going for it. And, of course, open-style polo here, especially during the Triple Crown of Polo. Penalty 5B in the center. Every ball that is hit from beyond center, remember, will be worth 2 points today, as it's been all year long here in the World Polo League. And Zubia is going to lay one out there. Well done, Juan Martin. Lays it about 140, so 10 yards from the goal. McKenzie goes for the back shot. Everybody overrides. Actually, Teo tries to get it. Now McKenzie. He's going to have to play long. He's going to have a long day here playing against Sapo. He's going to be mixing it up with Sapo and Rufino. Well done, Nick. 2 steals already by Roldan here in the first Chukker. Nick takes it back one time. Loft is up in the air. McKenzie takes it out of the air, and then it bounces off a pony, and here comes Rufino Benzadone, and we have a foot race. Benzadone, Nick, here they come. Will they get around the corner? Benzadone leaves it for Sapo, and he'll shut it down. Cassette. Pump fake. Cassette. Being hustled here by Zubia. Well done, Juan Martin Zubia with the steal on. We got another breakaway. It's going to be Mackenzie Weiss now. Weiss with his first breakaway of the day, and he's got 2 lengths on Benzadone. Weiss with the approach shot, offside, near side, looking for the finish. Mackenzie and the high flag, and there you go. And Mackenzie Weiss starting out this first Chukker, playing a lot of defense, but great play by Zubia on the hook, on Cassette. McKenzie reading it perfectly, and that is a great shot selection as he gets it just out in front of Benzadone. And that'll take it to our first courtesy change. We are using the challenge system today. Good shot here of McKenzie. As Pipe Versalino has been playing on the Travieso team. A shout out to Pipe because he's had a fabulous 2024 season here in the World Polo League. Enjoyed watching him play. He's been stellar from the penalty line. And so they'll switch it up a little bit, I guess, on the penalty shots. But, of course, with Nick and Juan Martin Zubia, and, of course, McKenzie if they need him for penalties. But Zubia and Nick, very strong from the line. Teo doing a great job pulling the team. And Travieso, very strong here in the Triple Crown of Polo. Pick it up on that 2-goal handicap, and this is what you want to do when you get 2 or 3 goals. Try to extend that lead, and they've done a great job here early, Travieso. Casa. Nick. Whoa, hold on there. And look at that athleticism right there. There's Nick Roldan leaning way out of the saddle, and then he lands on his feet. They're going to stay with him here, and this is a legal play. They got to let Sapo go to goal, and I like the way they handled this because Nick is not in danger, and it is not an emergency, so they will stay with him, one umpire, and they'll let the Casablanca team finish the play or the ball go out of bounds. And there you go. So well done by the mountain officials there. Remember, in the game of polo, if a player does come off a horse and he is not in danger or is not an emergency, then play will continue. You do not stop the breakaway play there. In that play, Nick landed on his feet. His team was on their defense. So a great job there by the mountain officials to continue play. Nick's back on, everybody back on, and we have the now layup play, and it will be Roldan now. Fine-tuned machine here, Travieso, but we know how good this Casablanca team is, so they need to keep it going. Big ball by Roldan, backed up by Ganzi. Sapo, whistle on the play. Right away violation there. As you can see, Grant hit that ball right. Kind of popped it up. A lot of players have gotten under the ball here in his first Chukker. Right there, Grant following Vegetis. And trying to take it out of the air there and change the line, but Sapo having a lesser angle. So penalty 5A in favor of Casablanca. Second 5A of the day here for Cassette, who's also been having a fabulous season this year. They dropped him. He was at 9 goals now, former 10-goal player, but has been playing just awesome polo. Good play here by Teo Kaye. He's going to pick Grant up. Ganzi, put him on his hip, gets the back shot. Well done, Teo. Take it forward here. And here comes Travieso again. Both teams line out very, very similar. and they play a very wide open running game, these two teams, so should be in for a very strong 6 Chukkers. Loose ball play. McKenzie's going to find Teo. Kaye inside the 60, and look at this. Travieso on fire here early, and that's just a good ball by the boys in white. McKenzie leans way out on the near side, keeps it going down the center, and Teo is good running the goal, and he's the perfect play there. So they're going to add 3 goals to their 2 goals on handicap. Look at this, 5-0 early on in the first Chukker. We'll click down to a minute, and of course we will switch directions for any of you new viewers. Procedure used in the game of polo. Ball out the outside, and I like the non-call here because nobody's moving, and here comes Nick Roldan. Roldan on the move, Gansey going back. Nick, shot on goal, just wide right. Very, very fast polo there by the Travieso team coming out of the goal and then heading to the bowl in. I think you're going to see them manage the clock here a little bit. I think they will. So they have control of this ball, Sapo. And, yeah, that'll end our first Chukker play. All right, here we go. Great first Chukker by Travieso. 3. I'll score 3 unanswered goals, 5-0. We'll be right back. If you are in the area, I suggest you make your way to Sunset Chukkers and Cocktail, because this is a fun type polo match. It's where everyone's relaxing, chilling, just having a great time. We have great hors d'oeuvres and a special drink for the day. Welcome back to CTV Sports. I'm Dale Schwetz, and we are live from the Grand Champions Polo Club, field number 1. And we got a great crowd out there. So if you are in Wellington right now and you're listening to the show and you want to go down and we'll see the game live, we always have Sunset Chukkers and Cocktails during this time. And, of course, with the World Polo League game such as this, Casablanca against Travieso, we're playing that game. So we have a great group out there. It's being catered, so go ahead and head on down to Field 1 at the Grand Champions Polo. Jan Edik Frank, the voice of polo there, is calling the game. And we have polo being played at the Grand Champions Polo Club on a couple different fields here in the afternoon. And we'll keep you filled in because this is a huge day. If you're just joining us, welcome. Casablanca, Grant Gansey, Hilario Figueres, Rufino Benzadone, and Sapo Cassette. They are in the dark jerseys. 26-goal team. Travieso, Teo Kaye, Mackenzie Weiss, Nick Roldan, and Juan Martin Zubia. They are in the white jerseys, 24-goal team. They got 2 goals on handicap, scored 3 goals in the first Chukker, and here we are, 5-0, and off to the races they go, and it's going to be Juan Martin Zubia. Zubia has time to work. Gandy's got to come from right to left. Well done, Grant. Good play. Stays very solid there. Look at this play by Zubia. How's he leans way. Zubia still taking it forward here. Look for the reverse neck shot called off by Roldan. Nick now trying to. They got to give him one play here. Roldan and snap. Another goals, but well done by Juan Martin Zubia. He leans way out to the right and pulled that ball back. Then he leaves the reverse neck shot. That was going to be a reverse, back shot, actually. a neck shot that he just reverses it into a near side back shot, leaves it for Nick, which is a very smart play. And then Roldan stays very composed and gets his second goal today. Out of the Bolins, and this is where Travieso has been very, very strong early in this game, then winning about 80% of the Bolins. And look at this. One more time. Shot on goal. Ooh. Unlucky there. And I know McKenzie. But great Polo once again. Win the bowling, get the offensive attack. McKenzie going forward there. Just off to the right. Knocking coming for Cassette. Sapo. Outlet pass for Benzadone. Spreading it out very, very close on everybody. Looks like Teo working hard with Grant. Grant working hard in the middle there. You can see both of them. And then it's kind of just a one-on-one with the other three. And they're mixing it up. And Sapo's going to go solo. Cassette with a little bit of a cat and mouse here. He's going to sneak away from Zubia, but look at the rotation by Weiss now right down the center. Pretty pass. Well done by Ilario. Figueres taken out by Teo. Grant's got time. Sapo in the rumble seat. Gansey working it down. Well done, Grant. Right in front of goal. Taken out by Roldan, and here comes Teo Calle. Wow, what a pace here early in this game, just out of bounds. Man, I'm going to take a breath, but this has been a outstanding chukker and a half to start off this Triple Crown of Polo. It's going to get a change of possession here, and they're about 70 yards from goal. I figure Sapo would go for this, and he does, and will it make it so just off to the side? So both teams getting opportunities here in the second chukker, just off to the side, and that'll bring us to our second courtesy change of the day. Very strong start by Travieso. They came out. Teo had one. Nice pass from McKenzie. McKenzie had another goal, and then Nick. And just great passing by Travieso early. And kind of caught Casablanca. Flat-footed a little bit early on. Had the 2 goals on handicap, so that pushed them to 5 right away, and that's what you want to do. Now, remember, this is the bracket 1 where Casablanca, Travieso, Senfest, and Kaya Polo are playing. As I told you earlier, Audi went 3-0 in the bracket 2, and Park Place went 2-1, but Maltese Falcons was right in the hunt also. They ended up going 1-2, but they were in the hunt in their final games yesterday. And, of course, Alegria played this morning. And so Audi is the number 1 position, and Park Place is the number 2. And so we are playing these these 2 games today at the same time. And we'll keep you advised on both of the games. And here we go, back to the action, and we get everybody back, and we're going to get a little bit of a rub here and a little bit off speed and uneven on the ride-off. Keep an eye on the white player coming from the left to the right here, and Benzadone now. Watch the pass. There's Benzadone number 3, and right there is where you're going to get the penalty. You got one player coming from left to right. Benzadone kind of looking over his shoulder. One player not seeing the other player coming. Unintentional, but uneven, so they'll take that ball to center. Challenges are in place, of course. Remember, each team will receive 1 challenge per half. And the triggers are in place. Third man, IRO, instant replay official, in the studios. Making the calls here, everything from center field. Remember, it must be behind the line. It cannot be on the line. Worth 2 points. Going to be Casapo with the 5B. Cassette down the center. That's a pretty pass right for Grant Gansey. Nice pickup, tail. Grant fighting it out. Oh, well done, Grant. And Gansey is going to get that one. And that is a huge play by Grant. I love the way he waits on this ball because Teo is in his pocket here, but Grant reaching way back behind his horse's saddle and just stayed clean there, and just bad luck for Zubia as he went for the big back shot. Just a little bad luck. And Grant just staying in his spot. Picks up the first goal today, making it 6-1. Once again, Travieso on the bowl-in as Roldan takes it out of the air. Bends it on with the pass, but nobody home. Bounces off a pony here. That'll change, a quick line change. And Sapo will control. Cassette. Everybody working for Sapo. Nice job here by Lario. Keeping the man at bay. Sapo's got some legs here. Watch out for Cassette. Sapo to the 30, to the 40, inside. What a play by Zubia. Cleaned up by Roldan, and we got another breakaway. Juan Martin Zubia on the move. Who's got the horsepower? As Alario. Well done on the gray. Teo. Hooked by Benzadone. Rufino will turn it around, and we're going to have a 2-on-1 here as Rufino is going to be Nick Roldan holding down the fort. Now Cassette. Yeah, everybody overrides, and McKenzie. Weiss turning the corner, being approached by Ganzi. Grant. McKenzie. Off to Zubia. Out of the air. Too high. Controlled by Grant. Well done. He's got Sapo now. 1:20 on the clock. Cassette's got room to work. Sapo is going to lay one in there. Nice attempt, but another one just off to the right. And then, what a pace. This game has been so fluid early. And that'll bring us to our final minute of the second chukker. Hey, everybody taking a breath here. Zubia will line up for the knock-in for Travieso. Mixing it up nicely here, but great defense by both teams. Huge shot by Roldan, looking for Teo. Good read by Ganzi. Grant. Going to get a little help from Ilario, and Ilario says, take it with you. Well done, Grant. Good ball control here by Ganzi. He's got room, no need to rush. Grant, once again, turns the defense into offense, sending Benzadone forward. Rufino. Oh, this is a pretty pass also. He's got Grant Ganzi with 24 seconds. Now they leave it for Ilario. Hooked by McKenzie. And here comes Zubia, and they have time with 15 seconds on the clock. Can Teo get out in front? Ooh, he misread it a little bit. It was off to the right as Teo was going to the left. Turned around by Sapo, and he'll gather a few more yards. Nice play here by Sapo at the end. Good 40, 50, 60-yard shot, but it's probably going to end at about 40 yards. It looked like the time ran out. And remember, when the ball is in the air, it'll end the chukker right there, but it will continue with the buzzer beater. So that's where it'll end. We'll send them off, and we'll be back for our second chukker play. This is the Triple Crown of Polo. Welcome back, everybody, as we live Field 1, Grand Champions Polo Club. Third Chukker action. And remember, we have Kaya Polo playing against Senfest. And we'll update you on the scores as they come in. And at the moment, Kaya Polo 1-1, Travieso 2-0, and Casablanca 1-1. So you can understand the math right there. A lot is going to happen here in the next hour. So this is a lot of big energy going on. Triple Crown of Polo, World Polo League 2024. And we were waiting for this game. I mean, we knew this was going to be a fabulous game. And it has, it's been everything we bargained for. We knew it was going to be fast and furious. Well, I got to give it up. Travieso's done very well early, but a lot of polo to be played. 5 goal difference at the moment. As we pick up here with Travieso in the white and Casablanca in the dark jerseys. Picked up here and controlled by Roldan, Nick. Sapo in the blue helmet. Getting a little pressure there. Nick's going to go lay one outside, but that ball's going to go out of bounds, and we will get a cop on the pitch, so a change of possession, and it will go in favor of Casablanca. To remember, this Casablanca team, they are a second-half destroyer. They play very, very well in the second half. They've had some games where they were a little bit behind and just came alive, and this is another reason right there, just off to the left side. Wonderful shot by Sapo Cassette, and literally a yard to the left. But drilling that one from a good 100 yards out. Give and go quickly off the end line is going to be Zubia, and he's going to have Nick. Roldan. Nicky's got everybody going forward. Oh, a little bad luck there. He's got time. No problem. He'll regroup. No pressure on Nick here. And that's, you got to watch out for that. I mean, right here, Travieso actually worked the ball all the way to center field and nobody pressuring. And you got to be careful because look at this. Teo goes for the tail shot. Well done, Grant, with a beautiful back shot. And he's going to send Ruffino forward. Benzadone. Ruffino keeping it in between McKenzie and Juan Martin. Ruffino, big ball, and look at this. He's got Grant going forward. Ganzi, who started to play, double G. There's the approach. Will it stay? Oh, just off to the right. So, but a nice shot, actually, that starts with Grant on the tail shot. Finding Ruffino, and then Grant runs through and gets the go-to pass from Benzadone. But the approach is a little bit too hard, and they'll regroup. All right, so we do have an update from our Senfest Alegria game. Kaya game. Senfest Kaya. And it is 3-2 in the second Chukker. So remember, that is a huge game, and we'll keep you informed of all the scores as we go. As 6-1 here, 3-2 with Senfest Kaya. On the move, it's going to be Ilario, number 2 in the blue helmet. On the roll right here. Does he get it there? No. Nice try, but great play by Zubia as he backs that one up across the field. What a ride-off here by Ilario. And they come together, and then we get a whistle as Benzadone was in the middle of it. What a tail shot here by Zubia. McKenzie drops on this, and do they have contact or not? They might have as they come across there. Look like 2 Casablanca players and 1 Travieso player. 4 minutes left here in the third Chukker. And looks like they're going to move this ball to center. So, maybe a little contact there as Ilario was riding McKenzie off. Benzadone come from the other side. And it did look like they had contact, which would give you a bit of a sandwich or uneven ride-off, either or. That ball's going to get moved to the center. And we are in position here. Zubia and Roldan definitely both have the ability to hit the 2-point shot from here. Of course, remember, the shot, the goal heard around the world, Santi Tocolino. He's actually playing over on field 3 at the moment with the Kaya Polo team. But they're going to go to the control play here, and you know what? They went for one early. I like the thought process here. Let's bring it along a little bit. We got a 5-goal lead. Let's work it out. Try some new things. Zubia looking for Roldan. Can't find him. Benzadone will find Sapo. Sapo now. One-on-one with McKenzie. Good job by Weiss. Doing a great job here. Mackenzie Weiss filling in for Pipe Versalino. And looks like he's been playing on this team for a long time. Very comfortable. Takes it across, left in there. Good knock goal. Oh, they're going to go ahead and call this as they come from right to left. And we will probably get a kersey change here. And remember, both teams still have challenges. Let's take a look at this as they come across. Back shot from Roldan, looking for McKenzie. Backed up, taken forward, and kind of falling over after the play. We'll see what they decide, though. And that will take us to our kersey change here in the third Chukker. A very clean, open, running game. I mean, these are two very strong teams. I've been praising it all season long. The teams, how well organized the teams have been, from the sponsors to the pros, and I mean, this is the first open goal in 3 Chukkers. Okay, so we did have a challenge on the play. So, falling over the right-of-way after the play is the call. Challenge on the play from Casablanca. Casablanca is going to lose their challenge as the call will stand. Penalty 2 in favor of Travieso after the kersey change. Everybody on fresh legs here. Opportunity for Travieso to go back up by 6 now. And Nick... wow. He's going to hit that one into field 5 as we're on field 1. And that's going to put us into the bowl-in. And about 3 minutes when they get back. And look at this. Travieso back to a 6-goal lead. Remember, Travieso at the moment still has a challenge to use if needed. Casa has lost theirs on the ball. Bowl-in. Won by Casa. That's what they needed. A few more possessions. Sapo, like to finish strong here in his final 3 minutes. Everybody on fresh legs. Cassette, good ball control. Leaves it for Benzadone. Rufino, nobody on him here. Rufino's going to work it by himself. Rufino, ooh, little miss hit. Benzadone. Look at him scrapping. Oh, man. Well done, Nick Roldan. Gets in the middle of 2 players, takes the ball away, finds Mackenzie Weiss, and here comes Travieso. Mackenzie now. Look for the give and go. Back to Nick. Is he there? No, it's going to be Sapo. What a play by Nick Roldan in the middle, and Sapo will escort that one off the field and regroup here. And you can see Sapo, come on, guys, let's get it going. Super strong defense there by Roldan. Just jumped right in the middle of Benzadone and Cassette. Stole that ball away and then found Mackenzie Weiss on the knock-in. They'll go cross-field for Benzadone. Rufino. Down the center looking for Ganzi or Ilario. Ilario on the gray. Grant on the bay. Loose ball play, Mackenzie. Little bit of a control play going on now. Travieso slowing it down a little bit. Mackenzie's going to work it to, Zubia, I beg your pardon. Juan Martin has control. Great first half by Juan Martin. Doing a fabulous job facilitating the ball. Loose ball play. Nick's going to change the line. Does Sapo get out in front? I like the non-call. Well done, Sapo. Now turned inside once again. Quick plays by both teams here in the first half. You see how the window was opening there. No need to blow a whistle. Roldan was on the line, but Sapo was running away from him. Not very far, but he was moving away, opening the window. Another loose ball play. Sapo, shot on goal. They need one. Yeah, and there you go, the high flag. And I don't think they're going to get back to the center for another, but that is a great way to end a half by Sapo Cassette. A little bit of the tighter Polo here at the end. I mean, for three chukkers, 2.5, over 2.5 chukkers. It was just wide open running. What a first half, 7-2. Sapo will get his first goal to end it. And good shot here of the Casablanca camp. Of course, Grant Gansey. Okay, that's going to end our first half. So we'll let them all go to their tents, get organized here, and stay with us. We'll be back with more scores from our other game, the Senfest Kaya game. And, of course, we'll be back with Casablanca and Travieso and the Triple Crown of Polo.
My name is Nacho Estrada. I'm from Argentina, 8 goals.
Hilario Figueras, 5 goals from Argentina.
My name is Martín Jauregui. My handicap is 6 goals. I'm from Argentina.
Silvestre Novillo, and I'm from Argentina, Buenos Aires.
I'm Tomás Pérez from Argentina, and I'm 6 goals.
Francisco Spinacci, and I am from Argentina, Buenos Aires.
I'm Juan Bolini, and I'm a 3-goal polo player right now. I used to be 8, and I'm from Argentina. No, actually, now I'm American.
No, here is amazing. The view, the fields, everything is super nice.
Question is what I don't like about Aspen. I think I like everything about Aspen. The weather, the field. Right now in the summer, I would say the best club in the world.
Friendship, the people, the scenery, everything. This is my 7th year coming in a row, and I feel like I'm at home right now. So me and the family were around like we know the place for a long time, and we enjoy the summer a lot.
When I come here, winter and summer, I actually like Aspen more in summer. There's more stuff to do.
All the mountains around here, like it's a pretty nice place, and it is nice to play because there are very good horses, and I play with a lot of friends.
No, I like the polo, the horses, and the people.
I like to do mountain biking and to go to the lake.
Yes, going to the lake, stay here in the barn, everything.
It looks amazing. It's my first time here, but all the things they're doing today is amazing. So I'm gonna be enjoy, and I appreciate to inviting me to be here in the season.
Christmas in July, kids are always looking forward for it. The day they come to Aspen, they know they relate it with Christmas in July, an extra that they have here.
I like Christmas in July because we get all together and we receive a lot of presents.
have an opportunity. Santos Bellini going to fire one from 60. Oh, off the post. Welcome back to CTV Sports. We're live from the Grand Champions Polo Club, field number 1. I'm Dale Schwetz, and this is Casablanca against Travieso. At the moment, we're getting ready for our fourth Chukker play. We had some feedback from our game going on field 3 with Kaya against Senfez, 4-3, third Chukker. And remember, that's a huge game also in bracket 1. As all of these teams are playing today, and they all started at 4:45. Yep, 4-3 for Kaya in the third Chukker. And in bracket 1, Casablanca, Travieso, Senfez, and Kaya. And we were going through it as we have Kaya at 1-1, Senfez 0-2, Travieso 2-0, and Casablanca 1-1. So you can understand where we're sitting. We got to have 2 teams go, first and second place. So we could have a 3-way tie. It could end up just, could be a number of scenarios, and we'll work that out for you. As we said, Audi and Park Place in bracket 2, sitting back, watching these games, see who they will play against in the semifinals. First place will play the second place team in the following brackets. So first place in bracket 1 will play against the second place team in bracket 2 and vice versa. And wow, this has just been a very strong start by Travieso in the white jerseys. Teo Kai at the number 1, Mackenzie Weiss at number 2, Nick Roldan at number 3, and Juan Martin Zubia at number 4. In the white jerseys, Casablanca in the dark jerseys with Grant Ganzi wearing the number 1. Ilario Figueres on the number 2, Rufino Benzadone with the 3, and Sapo Cassette wearing the number 4. 7-2. They gave 2 goals on handicap, and Travieso has just been very, very strong. He scored 3 goals in the first Chukker, 1 in the second, 1 in the third, and only one from the penalty line. So everything else has been from the field. 2 goals by Casablanca, and here we are, 7-2. On the move, and it might be for Rufino. And, oh, man, Rufino Benzadone gets the finish in the high flag, but Mackenzie Weiss almost saves us. Keep an eye on the number 2 in the gray pony. Goes for the hook right there, and they come together. No whistle on the play. A little bit of racing and rubbing there. No need for a whistle. We'll trade and paint at the end of the play. Back to the center we go. Great way to start here for Casablanca. Very strong first half here by Travieso. They came out of the big gates and just did not slow down. And this is one of the reasons right here, Nick Roldan. Nick overrides, no problem. Zubia. Juan Martin leaves it for Rick. Uh-oh, this could be trouble. Well read by Sapo Cassette, and Cassette by himself on the chestnut mare. Sapo with the approach, little trouble, no problem. Takes it out of the air. Look for the finish. And the high flag, and well done, Sapo Cassette. Stellar steal right here. Keep an eye on this play. He took the ball away as everybody had their head down, and this is not an easy goal. Actually, the approach shot he had to take out of the air, pulled it to the right, and then finishes with the neck shot. And look at this. Well done, Casablanca. I mentioned in the first half that they are a second half team. They just seem to get going a little slower than some teams, but when they get going, they are a freight train. Back to the inside, controlled by Sapo. Got everybody going forward. Gansey working hard. Nick on the steal. Nice read by Benzadone, and the give and go is perfectly placed. And Juan Martin Zubia's got 10 lengths on everybody. Juan with the approach. That ball, oh man, bad luck. And Casablanca's going to dodge a huge bullet here. Great give and go from Roldan to Zubia. Little bad luck. And we've seen, though, this field very, very fast, field one. And we've had a number of balls go off the end. You got to be careful with your approach shots here on field 1 and 2. Actually, most of the fields here at the Grand Champions Polo Club very, very fast. And when I say that, that's that's the way they are. You got to play the game fast. You need to be careful on your approach shots. The league has just been fabulous all season long. I want to thank everyone for joining us all season long here, and from tournament to tournament, and of course through the season. As we've enjoyed every bit of this. I hope you guys have enjoyed it as much as we have here at CTV Sports in our brand new studio. 4K all season long. We love to know what you think about the 4K, and we love bringing that to you in 4K. 6 goals to 26 goals. And a number of special guests that were on all season long. I want to thank all of our special guests. I want to say that most of them pro players, but we did have some coaches on also. We had Julio Arana, one of the coaches, and so we have a number of different players in the studio. So big shout out to all of them, and of course all of our fans that love the polo like we do, and of course the Women's League was very successful. I want a big shout out to all the ladies. What a season they had. But it all comes down to now the World Polo League Triple Crown of Polo. And this is the one. Everyone's always looking to win. But they come hunting this tournament. Back down the knock-in. Everybody on fresh legs as Benzadone's looking for Sapo. Oh, good read and good communication there by Mackenzie Weiss and Zubia, but bad luck one more time. Well, you can see Zubia, he was upset with himself. He says, oh man, but what a play. Great communication there. Zubia, Juan Martin calls Mackenzie off the ball and meets it. And you got to time that perfectly so that you do not get called on a 1-meeting-2. And they did it to perfection. Outlet pass from Sapo. He's going to find Ilario. No, it's going to be Rufino. Benzadone on the gray. Nick. Benzadone. Nick gets the hook. They slow it down. And I apologize. That's what it actually was. That was Ilario. I beg your pardon, as Ilario on the gray and Rufino on the bay. Big ball by Cassette. That's a perfect pass for Ilario. Look for the finish. And perfectly placed. And a great finish. And look at this. Casablanca starting off the second half as Travieso did in the first Chukker. I mean, almost mirrored their performance. Teo, Mackenzie, and Nick all scoring goals in the first Chukker. Rufino, Sapo, and Ilario all scoring goals in the fourth Chukker. And look at this. We have a match here. 2-goal difference. And Casablanca has come out of the tent ready to rumble. They have done a spectacular job here in the fourth Chukker. Everybody fighting for position, and we get a whistle on the play. So let's take a look at this. Remember, it's always either riding into the shot or backing into the pony. And remember, no right of way on the near side. So we will see what they decide as they come together there. And they, I think they might trigger this one. You do have contact on the play. And so they're going to go ahead and question that. Oh, okay, so you could have a trigger or a challenge on this play, and that'll be the big part. See if it is a trigger or a challenge. But remember, when you have a play like that where you have two players coming together so fast, so hard, remember it's either or. It's either riding into the shot or it's backing into the pony. And when they come together simultaneously, can be almost impossible for the umpires. And that's why the trigger is in place on contact with the mallet on horses or on players. If the umpires cannot decide, then it's easier for the IRO to slow-mo or go to frame by frame and really decide which player creates a danger. In this place, they're going to say it was Travieso. So 5B for Casablanca. Down the center by Cassette. Uh-oh! Well done by Zubia, meeting that ball perfectly and taking it out, saving the day about the 40-yard line. Turned around, though, by Cassette. Casa looking to get another one here. Try to get it within one goal. They leave it now for Ilario. Ilario leaves it for Benzadone. Rufino shot on goal. And just off to the left. Good rotation there by Casablanca. Roldan's going to go off the field for a new mallet. While Martin is going to gather himself. One more run for Travieso. 3 unanswered goals in the fourth chukker. What a chukker here by Casablanca. Juan Martin, nice ball to the far side. He's going to find Nick. Right around center with rotation. They leave it for McKenzie. McKenzie on the give and go. Bounces it off Sapo. Rotation by Roldan. Little tap shot. Good little pass here. Oh, back to the inside. Watch out. Whoa, Sapo now. Sapo giving Nick a little bit of what Nick was giving to Sapo in the first half. And they all come together here. Roldan with the shot on goal, and that's going to end our chukkers. That ball goes off the field. But mirrored chukkers. First chukker was 3 unanswered goals by Travieso. Casablanca comes back in the fourth with 3 unanswered goals. What a game we got going on here. We'll be back for our 5th chukker play.
When I founded the Taqueria 48 years ago, the goal was to service polo players fieldside and carry a complete line of polo equipment. Since those early days, we now carry everything for the horse and rider. Anything goes on or near a horse, you're likely to find here in our store. We still have polo equipment made by polo players for polo players.
Well, Casablanca fans feeling very, very good at the moment. This is a stellar performance in the third chukker. I mean, I got to give it up to Travieso. You got to give credit where credit is due. Travieso, just unbelievable in the first chukker. And they set the standard, and then they left up by 5. But Casablanca comes out of the tent, very well organized, and scores 3 unanswered goals to make it 7-5. And a good shot there of Captain Sapo Cassette. Having an awesome season.
So, like, there was 2 really successful companies in my family that we have nothing to show for it.
All right, so we're gonna go to halftime in our other game going on in bracket 1 for the Triple Crown of Polo, and Senfest up 6-4, winning by 2 goals over Kaya Polo. So we'll send them to their halftime, and we'll keep you advised on the scores, because remember, that is another big game in bracket 1. So well done, Senfest at the moment, but a lot of polo to be played. Here we go, 5th chukker, and let's see what kind of adjustments we get here by the Travieso team, as the Casablanca team, their passing was spectacular in the 4th, and even better was their shots on goal. But they did raise the level of defense, and that kind of threw Travieso off a little bit. Nice steal here by Rufino, and Benzadone will work it forward on the Bay Pony. Rufy working it forward. McKenzie's going to come in for the hook. Rufino switches to the near side. Good D by Wise. That ball will set up for a knock-in now for Travieso. Travieso, 3 in the first, 1 in the second, and then 1 in the third. Cold in the 4th. Casablanca, cold in the first, 1 in the second, 1 in the third, and 3 in the 4th. 2 different styles based on their energy levels. And so these final 2 chukkers will determine, as the pass from Roldan, he's going to find Zubia. Juan Martin going to take it back to the inside here. Nice ride off by Cassette, but Juan Martin gets right through the ride off. He's going to shoot, overrides. Nick overrides, and look at this. Sapo's going to work this ball to the outside. Everybody going forward. There goes Ganzi. There's the pass, looking for Grant. You might find Ilario here as they come together, but Ilario's going to get out in front. Figueres once, twice, 3 times by Lady, and a great goal there by Ilario Figueres on the gray mare. As I said, he plays 4 different gray mares. As Ilario, one of our special guests this year, but look at this mare. She gets out in front of Mackenzie Weiss, and Ilario strong on the finish. And look at this, 4 unanswered goals now by Casablanca. Second goal by Figueres. Ilario picking up his second, 1 in the 4th, 1 in the 5th. Yeah, it was all Travieso on the Bolins in the first half, and now shoes on the other foot. Casablanca winning a tremendous amount. Grant, he'll flip it back. Looking for Sapo. Stolen away by Zubia. Sapo's got to give one. Zubia, Sapo, now he'll give him one. Nick on the rotation. Nick's going to work it to the inside. Got Zubia controlling Sapo. Nick's got room, and he'll shoot this one for sure. Will that one grab the inside post? Oh, man. Game of inches and a Remington. Nick, very strong on the cut shot there. You can see he was setting up for that. That'll bring us to our courtesy change. And he's so strong at that play. Brings that ball across to the goal, finds the open space, and then once he finds the open space, he shoots that ball to the far side. Remember, we had 8 teams enter the World Polo League Triple Crown of Polo this year. And 2 brackets of 4. They played within their brackets, as they are right now, on their final games. And the first place team in each bracket will play the second place team in the opposite bracket for the semifinals. Pairings. We have the 2-point conversion. Remember, that's all in play from half field. Courtesy changes, of course, are in play. 1 challenge per half. Umpire triggers are all live. Substitution of players, 7 goals and above, can be subbed at any player, including beaten players. And when we say beaten players, we just mean the players that are played on teams that have lost. If they played in the league and they need a substitution, they can use them. I love the way the tournament committee puts that together, because that keeps the tournament flowing and keeps a high level of polo. Everybody back on fresh legs. It's going to be Zubia. Looking for some new offense here as Travieso not having a lot of opportunities, as Casablanca has just collected them very nicely and putting them in spots that's making it tough. Mackenzie now working it around as everybody comes together. 3 white jerseys. Rufino's going to get in the middle of them. Mackenzie, he's going to have to use this one now. He leaves it, uses it, leaves it, leaves it. And Nick Rodan. Nick switches to the near side, bounces it off the pony. Weiss on the ball face pony. He's going to turn this one in. Oh, what a steal. But we might have a whistle on the play. It looks like Mackenzie got rubbed there when he turned that ball. Keep an eye on number 2 in the white jersey right there. Watch the contact right there. Rufino going for the steal. This play can be triggered or looked at, of course, based on the contact. It looked like Mackenzie had control, turning it to the right. Nobody coming at the moment. Looked like a steal. Great sportsmanship there. As Rufino Benzadone, number 3, comes over. Talk it out. But I wouldn't be surprised you don't see the open goal here. We'll see where they decide to place that ball. It looked like Mackenzie had control. See where they put that ball. It might be a little far. Oh, it looks like they're going to go. Oh, they're going to go with the fair play. So no foul on the play. Interesting. All right. Well, they came together pretty hard, but they didn't think there was a foul. And Teo Cae is going to get control. So they get the possession back. And that ball goes just out of bounds. So we're nip and tuck here. And still 4 unanswered goals by Casablanca in the second half. Oh, boy, this 6 Chukker is going to be a unbelievable game. As look at this. One time finds Ganzi, gets out front. Nice hook there by Rodan. That'll turn the defense into offense quickly if he can get Mackenzie going forward, but a great read by Cassette. Sapo on. Oh, bad luck by Cassette, and that's going to give Mackenzie time. Mackenzie's going to fire one, and look at this. What a shot by Mackenzie. Weiss breaking the mallet head off of his mallet. Keeping goal today, but more importantly, first goal of the second half here for Travieso, and that's what they needed. 2-goal lead now as we click down to about a minute. Back and forth on the Bolins here in the second half. Much better job by Casablanca. Good rotation, Sapo. Looking for a little space. Everybody ducking and diving, bobbing and weaving. It's going to be Cassette, and Sapo's going to get room to work here. Look for the next shot. That ball's got eyes all day long. Sapo Cassette with the high flag. What a goal. Number 3 for Sapo. He had 1 in the third, 1 in the fourth, 1 in the fifth. And this is just a spectacular shot by Sapo Cassette. Finds the open space and lays that ball behind the pack of players. That'll end our 5th Chukker, and you do not want to miss a 6th Chukker. We'll be right back.
another great season. We had a blast this year, great fields again. They keep getting better and better, and we got lucky with the rain this year and had a lot of fun polo.
There's nothing better than being out here in Aspen playing with these great people, amazing views every day. I mean, how could you ask for more?
Best part about being out here in Aspen for the polo is the fields, the community, Melissa and Mark, the great competition, and the amazing horses, and how the horses enjoy being out here.
I love the town, I love the valley, I love also spending time here in Carbondale. So I just love this place in general. I have a lot of friends, I've made lots of friends over the years. The Ganses have created a spectacular place here that has become a really important summer destination for polo in America.
Aspen, I love it that our family's around, there's a ton of horses, a ton of golf, and a lot of fun polo. So.
I love that commercial, Aspen Valley Polo Club, and what a great place to play polo in the summer. If you're interested in playing polo in the summer, of course, July and August. And this is what you want to see. 6 chukker action, a drone shot of all 8 players waiting to get going. That means they were out there ready to go while the Aspen Valley Polo Club commercial is getting played, and you can understand why. 8-7, final chukker. This is the game that could change everything, I mean, for both teams. So here we go. Let's see who can get it done and finish strong. On the first bowl-in, won by Travieso. We're going into the fourth. We're starting the fourth chukker of our second game that's being played. And at the moment, it is still 6-4 for Senfest. Senfest and Kaya playing on field 3 at the same time, and we've been keeping you advised of all the scores. And of course, Kaya 1-1 and Senfest 0-2, so they are in the hunt, and we'll let you know how that finishes up. But here we go with just under 7 minutes left here in the 6th chukker, and I got to give the second half. First half was Travieso. Second half has been Casablanca. They're outscoring them 5-1 in the second half, but it was the 7-2 in the first half. So very similar halves here. Who will finish and finish strong? Nick Rodan. Oh, Nick had the breakaway play. Overrides, take it forward, and Cassette will turn it around. Sapo, number 4 in the blue helmet, works it down in between 2 players here. McKenzie rushes up. They switch it over to Benzadone. Rufino's going to put it down. Ganzi doesn't have a play there, so he pulls out. Good communication by Casa. Now the shot on goal. Sapo gets a piece of it, leaves it for, look at this, well done, Grant Ganzi. Oh, that's a great play, double G. Grant Ganzi in a great spot. Not even that. The setup before, let's go back a play. Sapo, he leaves it for Cassette. Then he falls into the rumble seat. That's what you do, just in case. And Grant puts himself in a perfect position, picks up his second goal of the day, and that is a perfect time to get the equalizer with 5 minutes left in the chukker. Possessions, big now. Every bowling. Oh, out the back. Looked like Zubia was off to the races. Turned around by Roldan, and Nick will turn it up. Umpire trying to get out of the way on the gray pony. That's how fast and furious it's been. The umpire's even moving. Nick's going to leave it for McKenzie. McKenzie takes the mallet. Now here comes Travieso, and they are coming with a group of players. Across the center, Zubia looking for the next shot play. Gets a piece of it. That's going to stay on the field. And around the corner they come as Ilario has room to work. Figueres working it down the left side. We got a foot race here, and Ilario's on a flyer, but a great play by Zubia. Backed up cleanly by Weiss. That ball's going to come off a pony, but controlled by Sapo. Cassette doesn't get the shot he wants as Nick will regroup. Open or tail, he decides to go with the open. He had Zubi on the other side. He went with McKenzie. Good stick work here by Gansey. Well done, Grant's going to go in control here now. Everybody working hard. Well done, Ilario, working hard with the man right there. Grant still in control. Now Lisa for Sapo. Casa lined out here in the second half. Benzadone. And you might get a courtesy change here. And that's what it's going to be. You're going to get a whistle on the play, but no foul. That's going to be a courtesy change, and you can understand why. As right there, look at that, 4 minutes. They both came out. No fouls, no stoppage of play, and hence the courtesy change, which will send them off for our final change of the game. And what a perfect time to get on Fresh Ponies. 8-8, anybody's match. Don't know where to go. All right, so end of the fourth Chukker. And Senfest Kaya, and Senfest still holding on to the lead, 6-5. But Kaya knocking on the door. So another close match going on. A lot of energy here at Grand Champions Polo Club in the afternoon. World Polo League Triple Crown of Polo. And I thought both of these games would come down to the final Chukker. All of these teams very, very strong. And like I said, big games here because they are true quarterfinal games for Kaya, Travieso, and Casablanca. Senfest trying to knock Kaya out and at 0-2, but they are a very strong team. They're tough. They are going to push you to the end. On the fair play possession, and it's going to be Sapo. Gets a nice shot down the center of the field. It almost looked like Lario had a pick there, but it goes through. Now Lario with the steal from Roldan, and he's going to turn the corner here. And look at this. Nick says, I'm taking it back. Oh, and then a whistle on the play. Now remember, both teams still have challenges here. Still have challenges. And this is great polo. Let's see this ball's going here. And Nick says, I got the ball, man. I'm going to go. But they're going to call him for falling over the right-of-way after the steal. And Casablanca on the move there. So that would put them on the open goal. So you are going to get the penalty to 30-yard open goal. Well done, Ilario. Looked like a clean steal at first, but I like the call. Nick kind of falling across a little bit at the end there. Little tight. All right, here we go. Sapo. And he'll get another. And I got to tell you, there's only 2 penalty twos all day long, and a game is fast and just physical and just running and passing, everything. I mean, they're getting all kinds of different give and goes and great defense. The number of steals today without penalties by both teams, and still only 2 penalty twos, no 3s, no 4s, a couple 5s. Very clean, and these 2 teams, if they go to the semifinals, are going to be in contention to win this whole thing. So if they were to both go, well, we're going to have fun watching these guys in the semis, no matter who they play. Come together right there is Roldan and Cassette, and it's another one of those plays where you have 2 players overlap. You got a player back at the ball, player riding into the shot. What's the foul? We'll take a look at it. Who's there first? They come together right there. Once again, both teams still have challenges. I think this is an easier call, though, for the officials, as it looked like they were overlapped, so you are going to get backing into the pony. Penalty 5 from the spot. Not a difficult call, this one. Remember, it's all about the mallet in motion. If the players are already overlapped when the mallet is, before the mallet goes in motion, then it's against the player that's backing the ball. If the player gets there after, ooh, you're going to get another one here. Are they going to let this one go? But the same 2 players. See what direction they go with this one. That's kind of interesting. That doesn't happen a lot in polo, but let's see. Remember, they got to be overlapped before the mallet gets in motion. Looks like they're overlapped right there, and then you get that. But are you riding in from behind? So now that's going to be the call. So, but with the riding, if they're riding from behind, but also you could say that the man was there already, and you can't make the play. So you do have contact on the play. I wouldn't be surprised if I don't know. I mean, you got a 5B here possession. Each team. Okay. All right, so you do have a foul against Casablanca here, backing into the pony. They're going to use their challenge, risk-reward matrix. Yeah, they're going to lose their challenge. Remember about the overlap. You need to have the mallet in motion before you're overlapped. And that's the big play there. Nick was already overlapped. Sapa went to back. It's very similar to the play that just happened down on the end line. They'll lose their challenge. And so 9-8 here. Casa with the lead. And Travieso still has a challenge in the pocket. Well done, Ilario. He gets a lot done on the gray mares. Watch out. But what a steal there by Zubia. Turned around quickly by Roldan. Time is at the essence now as Nick works it down. Nicky on the dark bay. Zubia going forward. Oh, they're looking for the give and go. Backed up cleanly by Ilario. Now Nick. As they back this one up, and it goes to 125, we have Senfest 8-5 now over Kaya at our other game. Now looking for the equalizer. Zubia. Juan Martin. Ooh, he overrides. Now backed up cleanly by Benzodone. Clock ticking down to a minute now. Pressure on Travieso. Nick's going to work it around the corner. McKenzie falls in the rumble seat. Sapo with the defense. Zubia now jumps in line. Everybody coming around. You can throw a blanket over 5 players. They leave it for Nick. Nick goes for the one-timer across the center. Look for the shot here by Zubia. Or does he go with control? Oh, what a steal by Benzodone. The umpire, those in the way. Oh, bad luck there. He can't get out of the way. Now it goes back to Zubia. A cluster of players. Juan Martin, look at this, working it down. Backed up by Zubia. He's going to go through everybody. Well done on the back shot there again by Ilario. Taken out by Grant Gansey. They're going to play this 26 seconds out. What a pickup here by Gansey. That's going to get stolen away by Roldan. What a series of plays. Nick's going to turn around. Still has time. No play. And you might get a whistle here. Yeah, and I think Grant Gansey is going to get the foul because he could not make the back shot. So with 9 seconds on the clock, take a look at this. I think Grant wins this play. Watch, Nick overrides, and watch when Grant goes to back it. Yeah, he gets blocked. And that's the call. Now, Travieso still has a challenge here, though. So I would think they would use it. Why not? I mean, it's 9 seconds. If it goes against them. Let's see what the umpires decide. Maybe it's the other way. See exactly what they want to look at. But I believe Travieso still has a challenge. Casa lost their challenge. What a series of plays there. That last minute of this 6 chukker. And so a little blockage. It looked like a few players went and changed quickly there. And it is going to go in favor. Well, it looks like they're still checking it. 9 seconds. What a comeback by Casablanca. Cassette. Penalty 5A has the ability to tap. Going to go for the one time to Burfino. And the clock goes tick, tick, tick. One time. And that should end it right there. And yes, it's gonna. And there you go. So let's get it going here. Casablanca is gonna go 2-0. Where's your stats right there? They're going to go 2-1 now, and that's going to put Travieso 2-1 also. So we'll see how what happens in our final game there. But there are your stats right there. I mean, they're going to overlap as quickly, as much as possible, because when you have a game this close, unbelievable Polo. I want to congratulate both teams. Travieso won the first half. Casablanca won the second half. So I hope you enjoyed our games today. We'll keep you advised on the Senfest and Kaya game. That'll tell us our final stats on who's going to make it to the semifinals. And once again, I'm Dale Schwetz. I speak for everyone here at CTV Sports when I say thank you for making us leaders in polo broadcasting. And always remember, here at CTV Sports, we love the polo.